Hello and welcome to another episode of Wren's Wasteland Camp Reviews / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. This one's going to be a short one. I have a feeling because on this server I've only got this camp and one other one that I could find to review, and this is not going to take long. This camp is made by Appalachia Lovers Camp. This is not a typical camp. This is a battle camp. It is built specifically to fight the Queen if you're doing it by yourself or have a finite number of people. This is the kind of camp that you build to get the Queen to land on it so that your guns can clean her out. It has a lot of turrets placed. This person did not buy any of the Enclave turrets. These are the weaker versions, but they're the most powerful versions probably that they have, meaning they're missile turrets, heavy laser turrets, and so on. Power's coming from down below. There is a vault, which I may go check out, just to be fair. These two locations mark areas where the Queen would normally land. Alright, heading down. Plus they just look cool, to be honest. Kind of like gigantic helipad things. Check this guy's vault out if I can. Now, the reason why I don't typically review vaults is because they're either gorgeous things or things like this where, you know, the guy built it for a reason. He has this place trapped. He has it set up to where you can come in, do a little bit of shopping if you want to, but you probably don't. There's a few items in here that may be cool to some of you. If you are interested in any of them, I highly recommend coming and picking them up. If I had 20k, I would probably buy one of those barrels from him. Okay, does he have anything else? He has quite a lot of stuff in here, so he's, you know, not exactly doing bad. If you're going to build a camp like the one he has above, it's good to have a vault configured like this, because then you have all your workbenches and things accessible if you want them. Again, somebody thinks they're in Flatwoods. I have that sign at my house. That is not where this goes. Alright. So not accounting to the vaults, because the vault doesn't count towards anything. The overall camp design, I totally understand why it's here, but I wouldn't give this more than a 2. Simply because it only has that purpose. You really can't do anything else. I mean, you can play some music here to get yourself primed and ready to fight, but he didn't even go so far as to build anything to where you could, like, you know, get your resting bonus or anything else up there. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 2. I hope his endeavors in this pay off, because these are kind of fun camps to use. Let's go ahead and check the next one. Ooh, another camp showed up here, so that means somebody else showed up. Let's go check out the amazing Dova King and his camp, because, you know, everybody needs a Dova King on their servers, especially given how Skyrim was the other day whenever I tried to work on it. And yes, I'm thinking about doing a Skyrim mods review series. If you're interested, let me know. I'll prioritize it more than I have. This place has got a Scorch Beast right next door. Nice. It's actually set up pretty well. It's decorated well. It is a prefab. He does have the owl. Thirst Zapper. All these guns are out because, well, you need them. Look at what he's got next to him. He's got the General Steakhouse, which is right here. And he's got the Fisher Site right here. Max Farm, which usually winds up having Mirelurks at it from time to time, and another fire base right there. So, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I can't give this thing I don't get to see that very often. You know what I mean? Just watch it float around. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a good solid 6. He did use a prefab. Nobody likes you.
The whole world is like this. It's funny. I went to space, and yet.
But yeah, I'll give it a good solid 6 for the overall. You know, but the overall, I'll give it a. Oh, I didn't even see this yet. Okay, okay, he gets a 7. He gets a 7. He did just use a prefab. He at least built a entrance into his vault to make it look like you could actually get into it. And Dova King's list of crap. Wow, he's got some good crap too. Wow. Stuff that I would actually buy if I had money.
We're okay.
Actually, I think I will go ahead and buy that. Just to finish out my collection of plans. Yeah, I honestly, I mean, it's not bad. It really isn't. So I'll give it a 7. I'll give it an extra point instead of just a 6. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and jump over here to Gin Soak Steve's camp, because Gin Soak Steve is, you know, nearby. And this is the last camp I'll go to on this server. Gin Soak Steve paid a visit to my own vault earlier, because I watched him hop into it between recordings. What's funny is, if you look at the map, these two locations are not that far apart, but if you look, they are. I mean, quite a bit. It's kind of funny. So he's got a camp that's built over top of the bridge. It looks like they tried to build a diner.
No one is too rich to throw away
Or
a friend,
at one point it
right?
used to be a diner. He has his vendor right here. And he's got a bunch of maps for sale if you need those. Some purified water if your character needs that. All of his items are priced relatively low and made to sell as far as, like, you know, inventory goes. I totally understand why you do this. He has a 2-section diner. He has our great friend Beckett, which if you haven't done Beckett's quest line, it's one of the better ones in the game. And a bunch of instruments out front for a party. Not a bad little diner. I mean, he's even got this little, you know, workroom that is his train yard. Good job. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one. The only complaint I have is the roofs, you see. See the roofs? But stylistically, that's a choice here, because I honestly think that they did this to heighten the fact that it is a diner. And that it is one that, you know, people are still actively trying to use. Got water out back, a few turrets, some workbenches, a bed, and yes, this is the bed right here, even though you don't realize it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm only going to give it about a 7. I know that's the same score I gave to the other down the way, but they have obvious parallels in my mind. This one should probably, no, they're both about the same amount of effort in my opinion. It takes as much effort to build something like this and decorate it as it does to throw down a prefab and decorate it out really well and then decorate everything else around it and set up little scenes and things. So I totally will stand by that. I think they're both a good 7. So today we didn't have any dumpster fires, which is a rare thing here lately. This has been Ren for Ren's Wasteland Camp Revues / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. If, like I said, if you want me to do the Skyrim review thing, let me know. I'll do at least 1 to 2 mods per episode. Nothing big. I'll try and keep it small. And I will let you know what presets I'm using and if I'm using any collections and whatever they may be, and whatever extra mods I'm running outside of those collections. So if you're interested, let me know. Contact me in the comments, and I will do what I can. You guys have a good day. Have fun and enjoy this game while you can. They are really fighting over there. And yeah, that's the direction that Scorch Beast is in. Oh well. I guess it's off to work.